And one of the descriptions that we have is that marriage right now for men is kind of a difficult deal. Well, I'm not against marriage overall, but when you see like 80% of marriages or divorces are initiated by women, 56% of divorces or of marriages end in divorce. It's 52% for your first divorce. It is 68% for your second divorce after your second marriage, and then for your third marriage, it's 73% chance that you're going to end up getting a divorce. And then there's a bunch of other things that happen when it comes to like family law, when it comes to alimony, and when it comes to stuff like that. It's one of these situations where it's becoming harder and harder. Also, prenups are getting thrown out. It's harder and harder for men to want to get married. And as we've seen, the divorce rate is declining, but the marriage rate is plummeting. Very, very few men actually want to get married now. And the other thing that's happened is that when men get divorced after the age of 40 and they lose all their money, they are 9 times as likely to commit suicide. So all these statistics come together, and it paints kind of a bleak picture. And the picture's been painted on shows like this.
No benefit to get married if you're a man.
My dad said it seems like young men don't want to get married anymore, and I wanted to ask the internet why that might be. Like, I definitely have ideas of why it might be, but I'd rather hear from real people. It's also interesting that it coincides with that statistic that's been thrown around a lot lately, which is that 40% of women of marriageable age are going to be single by the year 2030. And what's interesting is it's by choice. Like, we're all choosing not to do this anymore. And I know that for a lot of women, myself included, there's a lot of hesitancy because we've been hurt and we're afraid. So I'm curious, what is it from the male perspective? Or do you think all of this is just like a consequence of the culture we live in now with like hookup culture and the internet? I don't know. Let me know what I should tell my dad. Thanks.
Marriage is the only business contract where one party can fail to uphold their side and still receive benefits.
A dude who will pursue intimacy with you outside of marriage is communicating to you that he doesn't value marriage and that he's willing to go outside the marriage covenant for intimacy. He's telling you that straight up. Same in some ladies, like ladies who are pursuing physical intimacy with you are communicating to you that they do not value the covenant of marriage, that they are willing to go outside of the marriage covenant for physical intimacy. So when they do, you shouldn't be surprised.
Why aren't men getting married anymore? It's not because they hate love or they're against love. It's because the system is actually stacked against them. In 1960, 72% of adults were married, and today it's barely 50%. And among men under 30, it's pretty much nowhere. Here's why. Divorce courts, they'll take all of the man's money, they'll take the kids, they'll take the house. 90% of child custody goes to women, and men pay millions in child support and alimony every year. Then there's the happy wife, happy life culture where men sacrifice everything to keep the peace. Meanwhile, if a man wants traditional roles, it's labeled as toxic. So men naturally ask themselves, what is the upside? And for a lot of guys, there isn't one. It's not that men in general hate commitment. They hate commitment to a system that is designed to punish them for existing. Till marriage becomes a partnership and not a legal liability, men will continue to keep saying, no thanks. Do you think men are right to walk away from the thought of marriage, or do you think that marriage is still worth it? Let me know in the comments.
Marriage is like going to a casino where you know you're never going to win and you're guaranteed to come out penniless. It's not fun anymore.
It turns out I actually may be the problem. I've been on 3 dates with this guy, and he is perfect. He is a doctor. He is attractive. He is 6'4". And he likes me, and he's from the South, and he has this cute little accent, but he has all the same beliefs in me, and we agree on everything, and I am not into him at all. At all. Not even a little bit. Don't even care. Not even a little bit. 3 dates, and I was like, all right, I gotta cut this man off, because now it's like I can't keep leading him on, and I can't keep going through this. I don't like him. It might be me, because on paper, this man is everything. On paper, this man is perfect, and I am not into it. I'm just not. He's too nice. I don't know. I don't know. It may be me. I may be the problem. I think it's me.
I was totally on your side until the very end. Because you're self-aware, you seem to know what you want. You were not nitpicking some sort of thing that was giving you the ick. You gave it 3 dates. But look, you lost me. You lost me when you said that the man was too nice. Because that is the worst, most frustrating thing that you can say about a man. Especially when it's in a video that you're posting that a lot of men are going to see. Because that means that they can check all the boxes. They can even be super attractive, super tall. They can be successful. But if they're too nice, he's not going to get the girl. I implore women to stop using this phrase and actually label the behaviors that he is doing that is making you less attracted to him. Because nice guy to some people would include saying thank you or opening the door for you. Nice guy syndrome qualities that women have a problem with is where a guy doesn't stand up for himself. He lets everyone walk all over him. There is a difference between those two, and I just want men to hear that from more and more women. Please.
You know, the reality is most guys nowadays have kind of given up on the idea of marriage because we realize that it's really just one big trap. There's nothing in it for us. We take all the risk, and all the benefit is on the female side.
I would say, why change something that is good? You're in a relationship. Why are you going to get married? It's going to get worse. There's going to be more financial tension. Weddings are expensive as it is. Divorce rates are alarmingly high. And once you're married, you are at the mercy of that woman's expectations. Forget about that. Hell no.
Yeah, plus it's going to get to a point where you're both going to get bored of each other. She has the freedom to leave, but you don't.
No, I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be stuck and see my future with her and my future personally go down the drain. Pretty much, because she can screw you over at a snap of a finger.
Exactly.
Why be in a relationship? You can get the same things by being single.
With no kids and no marriage plans are the fastest growing demo. Sorry for them, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about, because in my mind, I'm just like, if you have no plans.
That was the only thing throwing me off. Like,
if you have no plans, then, I mean, you have other things, bless you. There's other things you should be worried about. The woman is what is it called? The variable. What's the one that doesn't change? You know how you have like hypotheses, the variables. Like, what is the one?
there is like a recent episode or maybe recent clip where I said that I'm happily single. That I don't know why that had people in an uproar, because how can you be happily single?
Really?
Yeah.
What were they saying?
I don't know. Someone actually DM'd me and said, "Oh, you're 27. You can't possibly be happily single at this age. You should be married with kids."
Me?
Plans? We have plans to have peace in our life and money in our pocket. We men are good.
So like, how do dudes end up dealing with certain women that they probably only wanted to sleep with but ended up being with? Okay. So I have a theory on that. I'm going to ask the question one more time just to make sure I got it. All right. So how do men end up dealing with women that they only want to sleep with and then end up being with them? Personally, I think that men that end up with women like that is because those women address the fundamental bottom line needs of what men want. And let's call a spade a spade. Most times that's sex. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, and I'm speaking from experience myself. I've been in relationships where, sex was held over my head. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't happy there. And situations like that, I tended to leave. That's just what it is. But if there is a woman that now addresses the bottom line of me, it's a lot easier to stick around because I don't have to worry about that. Does that make sense?
Sounds honestly like men only want a woman for sex. I'm really glad that this comment was made because it's something that needs to be addressed. Sometimes when two people are in a relationship and one of the people in the relationship would like to have a sexual relationship and the other partner does not, sometimes it's tempting to say, well, that's the only thing that they want. And that's not true. That's one of the things that they want. But people in relationships generally want 4 things. They want a friend, they want a romantic partner, they want a sexual partner, and they want a family member. Now, if they have a romantic partner and a sexual partner, and they have somebody who's a family member with them, but that's not their friend, then that's not enough for them in the relationship. Most relationships, they want a friend. Or let's say it's all of them but the romantic partner. That's not enough for everyone. A lot of people want a romantic partner. Or if it's all of them but the sexual relationship, that's not enough for them. They want a sexual partner. Or if it's all of them but the family member, that's not enough for them. They want a partner, a family member in the home that they're going to share family obligations with. So if you're in a relationship with someone and let's say you get married and you'd like to have children and your partner says, nope, I will take no part in raising children with you at all. And if that's really important to one partner, but it's not important to the other partner, is it reasonable to say, you know what, you and I just don't have the same outlook on life, the same values, the same things that are important, and I don't think this marriage is going to work out? Is it reasonable to say, you know, it's time to end this. Let's both get with people that have values that are more aligned with what we want in life? I think that can be a reasonable thing. Or if partners get together and the person's absolutely not interested in being friends with them at all, literally just wants to, you know, sleep with them at night and work, and that's it. No friendship, no romance. And that's not what the other person wants. They want to be with somebody who's going to be their best friend, who's going to be their romantic partner. I think it's okay to want more out of a relationship. And I think that different people want different things, and maybe the two of you are on board. Maybe neither of you want a sexual relationship in your marriage. And if that works out great for both of you, that's fine. But it's okay for that not to work out for someone else. Most people would like to have all four of these relationships in their marriage and are going to feel very unhappy and very unfulfilled if they don't have these relationships, at least in some degree. And if you love your partner, if you care about your partner and you want to be with them, you want to be in a marriage relationship with them, and you don't even care about that, then I don't know if you care to be married to them. Or maybe you don't care about them, at least not enough to maintain a relationship with them. I really recommend not shaming your partner if they want to have a healthy sexual relationship with you. Don't shame your partner if they want to have a healthy romantic relationship or a healthy friendship, or if they want to share the family obligations in a way in which both of you are partners. Don't shame them for that. They want to have that kind of relationship with you. And frankly, if you care about them, then you're going to care about that too. Stereotypically, what happens is a male will want to have the sex relationship and a female will want to have the romantic and the friendship relationships. Stereotypically, when the romantic relationship is not fulfilled or the friendship is not fulfilled or the family obligation is not fulfilled, the female becomes uninterested in the sexual relationship because of that. But many times it's the other way around. There are definitely women who divorce men because the man is not maintaining or able to perform in the bedroom relationship. Analyzing marriage in terms of these four relationships is critical. I created a marriage assessment that you and your partner can take to look at your marriage and to see which areas of your marriage need work. The friendship, the romance, the bedroom intimacy, or the family obligations. And then I have marriage courses specifically designed to address these four aspects of your marriage relationship. So thank you very much for making this comment. It's a very important thing to address, because if someone's saying, you know, I think I want to get divorced, and the reason I want to get divorced is because this part of our relationship doesn't exist, and that's something that's very important for me to have in a relationship, or any other one of those parts of relationship. This needs to be something to be addressed, and it's not something that's sad or that you should shame somebody for. This is just what people want. Would you want something? You know what's real sad is imagine going your whole marriage and your partner not caring about the things that are important to you at all in the relationship. That's also really sad. So it's good. It's good to bring this up. It's good to talk about it. And hopefully you and your partner can come to some sort of consensus about what things are important to you, and see if both of you can meet somewhere in the middle on each other and your desires and what you'd like to accomplish in the future. And maybe the reason why it's not working out is because maybe you don't really know how to do some of these things in a way that is enjoyable for both partners. In which case, I recommend getting some education, which is why I made my marriage course. Good luck to you.
Agree with that 90%, but what all women want is your money and services, and when that runs low or out, they're gone like your wallet. If we say women only want a man for material support, would similar offense be taken? Doubt it.
Yeah, it's very frustrating, isn't it? I can definitely understand the frustration, and I see a lot of clients that I coach go through the same thing. But I teach them a specific set of words to say and to show, basically at the end of the day, what they're showing, what I teach a lot of people how to show is how high value they are. They come across as very high value, so guys want to take them on a date. Yeah. If you appear as low value, then you get treated like garbage, basically. Okay, not wifey material. All right. So I show people how to show themselves in the best light possible and how to use the right words to set themselves in the best way possible so they're seen as treasure, not garbage. So guys go, oh, she's such wifey material. I definitely got to play this right. I got to take her on a date, do everything right, and not treat her like shit. Okay. Unfortunately, it's just the way the world works, but you can set yourself up so you appear very high value, treat yourself as high value, and other people will treat you as high value as well.
Men are walking away from marriage because they're tired of taking all the blame and getting nothing in return. They've seen how easily loyalty turns to betrayal and peace turns to pain. Now they're done risking their sanity for love. Most just want simplicity. No drama, no emotional games. Women created this shift themselves.
A lustful man is dumber than a bag of rocks. They are so in this trap of just being captivated by a woman's body. A lustful man will give up his entire life. He'll end up in this nasty divorce where he loses half of everything because he couldn't exercise self-control. A lustful man will chase after a woman that could not care less about him, sacrificing the relationship with his wife, with his kids. There's married men with families that'll get caught with these secret porn addictions. And the media and the algorithms, they know that there are so many men that are so foolish that it will target you because you're such an easy target to prey on. If I was a man, I would be so offended that people thought I was that dumb that I'll just always click, click, click and fall into this trap of lust and addiction. Whenever men will pay for like girlfriend service on these porn sites, a lot of these porn stars will admit like it's not even them they're talking to. It's people they've hired because they can't talk to every single guy. But men who are stuck in lust are so delusional. They think that this woman who sees you as a paycheck actually cares about you. It's crazy. Like, that's something that I don't think is talked about enough, is that if you fall into the trap of lust, the joke's on you. You're the fool. A lustful man is so easy to target, to take advantage of, to make a profit off of, because they don't exercise self-control. They're captivated by any beautiful woman, and they don't care if she's a terrible person. They don't care if she's going to destroy their life, destroy the home that they've created. Stay away from lustful men.
Men today have learned from history's fools. They're not falling for lust's trap anymore. They've seen it ruin lives, homes, and legacies. Weak men chased curves. Wise men chase peace.
I saw on a video where a woman said this, and notably, this was a black woman. I'm going to just call it like I see it. She said that if a ninja is not paying your bills, pouring into you, elevating you, and giving you a lifestyle, and elevating your lifestyle, he is a MFing burden to you. And then y'all wonder why men are wanting to be in situationships with women when you get women that are saying crazy nonsense like this. Y'all wonder why men are not committing to relationships. Y'all wonder why men are running away from marriage. Because in their mind, relationships are one-sided. The woman is the only one that benefits. But the only thing that y'all are bringing to a man is vagina? That's it? Wow. That's not enough.
Listen to me what I have to say right now. Don't talk over me. Once you gave me this promise ring, you said out these lips right here, out this mouth right here, you talked with it and you said, I promise you one day I will marry you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I lied. Like, do you...
Didn't I say don't talk over me? I'm not done.
Hey, calm down. Like, what makes you like think that you're like wifey material? Like, what makes you think that like you deserve a ring? And then not only that, like them engagement rings are expensive.
Do you think I care about the price? I don't want no $5,000, $1,000 ring. I don't give a fuck about the price. You know what matters to me?
What?
What matters to me is that you are in love with me and that you want to spend the rest of your life with me and you want to get down on your knee and promise me again that you want to be with me for the rest of your fucking life.
Babe, we are. I already told you. You got to.
What? What are you gonna do about it? Huh?
It's the thing, like, you're not considered a wife. I don't want to marry you. Plain and simple. Like, it's because, like, some of the stuff that you do, it makes me, like, think, like, oh, yeah, she's not wifey material type shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, that promise ring, you was only gonna get a promise ring. You thought you was gonna get an engagement ring?
But you told me I was, so...
That's what I'm saying. I lied to you, babe. You don't see what's going on here in this relationship?
No.
I'm stacking up lies. I do not want to marry you. You're not wifey material. You give me just girlfriend material. You give me thought material. I don't want to marry you.
Bro, run. Run as fast as you can. If she is this bad before marriage, it will only get worse. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.